Hi, this is Randy. Welcome to my channel. Glad to have you here today. If you would do me a favor and please hit the subscribe button at the bottom right hand side of your screen. If you would give me a thumbs up, that would really help the channel out. That's the only way I get my channel pushed out is with your help. Thank you so much for everyone that has helped. Today we're going to talk about it's okay to have fun. A lot of people feel like that if you're a Christian, you can't have fun, that you can't do anything, and that is so far from the truth. You just have fun in different ways. Ecclesiastes 8:15 says, "So I command pleasure, for this is nothing good for a man under the sun except to eat, drink, and to be merry, and drink and to be merry. And he will stand by him and all toils throughout the days of his life, which God has given him under the sun." The Lord wants you to be happy. Solomon gives us the answers to life's unanswered questions. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to get out and have a family picnic. It's okay to get out and pitch horseshoes. It's all right to play softball, baseball, football, soccer, whatever makes you happy. There's nothing wrong with having fun. There's nothing wrong with going to the bowling alley. I used to work a very stressful job for several years. 25 years. I was a manager and I had in a car business, a new car store, and I had probably 25, 28 people that worked directly for me, and I did all the hiring. Unfortunately, I had to do the firing, and so there was a lot of pressure. Plus, I was pastoring on top of that, so it was bivocational, which is about 70 or 75% of all the pastors are bivocational. Anyways, it was quite stressful. So on Thursdays, my wife and I, when the kids were at school, and that was my day off, we went bowling. And we both 2 or 3 games. Then we go out and eat something and take a ride. You know, you've got to do something to help yourself out so you can recharge in life. There's nothing wrong with being a Christian and having fun. We should have joy and contentment to help us in our walk through life. You gotta have some joy, and you gotta have some contentment. And different things makes different people happy. Now, I realize not everybody would want to go bowling. I understand that. Not everybody would want to go to a baseball game or a football game or whatever. But what you find that makes you and your wife happy, or if you're single, whether you're a man or a woman, what makes you happy, and do something that is not shameful, but something that will make you happy and give you joy and bring you pleasures. Nothing wrong with having pleasure and happiness. Everybody needs it in their life. Let's enjoy life, because life is short. And so you need to enjoy the time that you have with those that you have. Now, I just had our daughter come up from Phoenix, Arizona, and spent 2 weeks with us. And then we was able to get together with her brother and her sister and all their children, all his children, not hers. Hers are in Arizona. And there's about 12 of us or thereabout. And we all went out Sunday, had dinner together. We all went to church together. And we had a good time and visited and laughed and had fun. There's nothing wrong with having fun. You need to have fun. You need to enjoy life. You need to have some pleasure in your life each and every day, whatever makes you happy. All right? If you're watching a certain movie or whatever, I'll tell on myself because I don't know about you, but I was raised when I watched the Three Stooges a lot when I was a kid. Also, they came to the Checker Dome. They didn't call it that back then in St. Louis, and they were there live in the early 60s, 62, 63, something like that. And my dad took me to the police circus so I could see them. And of course, Moe and Larry was there, and then they had not Curly Joe, but they had the other guy replaced him. Curly was long gone, and so was Shemp. But we hung around outside. I talked my dad into waiting and waiting. I don't know how long we waited, a long time. And they finally came out to leave, to go get in the car and leave. And they just walked by and tapped kids on the head. How you doing? And all this. And they spoke to me. And I remember that the rest of my life. And I like to watch them. Makes me laugh. Gets my mind off my problems. I know it's old slapstick. You wouldn't like it. But whatever makes you happy. We all need a little time each and every day to unwind and recharge and to be happy for what God has given us. every day before I go to bed at night, I thank God for my home, my food, my family, even my dogs. I love my dogs. I've always had dogs all my life. Thank God for what you have. Let me wrap this up by saying Philippians chapter 4 and verse 11. Not that I speak from want, for I have learned to be content in whatever circumstances I am. Paul's telling us to be content in all things, no matter what the circumstances are. Ask God to make you content. Are you content with things? I'm perfectly content with my home. Don't want one better. Perfectly content with my truck, my Ram truck. Don't want no better. I'm perfectly content with my life because God has given me good things and I thank Him for it. And don't worry, be happy. Is that what they say? Don't worry, be happy. Be happy. Enjoy life and thank God for everything He's given you. Thank you for your time this time. Till next time, I'm saying so long, old Rev May signing off. Invite somebody to join the channel, please.